Hi, welcome back to the third this morning. Want to show you this photograph. I took this last spring, but it could be this spring, but it hasn't sprung yet. So it's painting from a photograph. This is in Ravensbury Park in the Wandle Valley. The river goes along this because as you know, I go with my old ageing friends. We go along this river every week, unless it's pouring down with rain or it's very icy. We don't risk it. But it's a nondescript pathway. We ride our bikes along that, and it is so nice. And people see mundane scenes and they wouldn't give them a second thought. But as artists, we see colour and light and possibilities. We see it in a different way. It's like clouds. We look at clouds. We look at even a miserable day when the light is breaking through the grey, as it isn't at the moment. It's a very grey, dingy, wet day. And but I'm going to do a version of this. It's very similar to what Stephen Cronin's just done. But we see this sort of view all over the place, and we make a painting of it. Have a look at Stephen Cronin's latest one. It's a really good study in texturing with watercolour. But I'm going to do a sort of an autumny version of it. But I'll keep the shadows the same. Because we've got the shadows give the shape of the land itself. Although this is quite a flat area. But I'm going to open it all up and see what we make of it. So let's come up to my paper. I've got about 175 sheets of this now. A lot of it I use for acrylic or oil painting, particularly if I don't really like the demonstration. I'm trying to get you a good angle on this. So let's wind up a bit. I've just gone from vertical to 45 degrees or thereabouts. I'm not going to soak the paper all over. It's nice to leave a little bit of unwet paper for sparkle. So Stephen's struggling with his hake at the moment because it won't go into a chisel edge, and I think he's trimmed bits out of it as well. But when they wear, they do other things like texturing. So anyway, let's start. So we just put a bit of water over most of it, but predominantly running down the page, and we'll put a bit of burnt sienna in the background. Very little sky in this, but there's some sky. So blue, and I'll put a path in, a bit of red. And a bit of blue. Right, okay, so that's the path. Now we need some. See what happens. So the paint runs down, but it stops where the unpainted paper is. But unfortunately, that's going to be covered up. But I'm going to dry that off now, so take your headphones off. I don't want any more wet in that. Okay, that'll do. It's not bone dry. I just want to put some background in now, so we'll put in a bit of blue, a bit of alizarin. So this is just a bit of cloud, not cloud, just the shape of trees behind in the distance. So there's our horizon going along here. And we can counter change against that. Nice, nice bit of yellow. I don't usually use burnt umber, but it's let's see what happens. It's like a very, very dark red. I used my my burnt sienna, but I'm going to just mix in a bit of, do the background, the floor of this now. It's a bit of yellow, that yellow, nice. Bit of grey and a bit of shadow tree coming from the other side. Because it's dry, we're getting this texture. Got some nice green there. I'm going to do some more background in that in a minute. Some trees in the back. Right, okay, so now bit of burnt umber and a bit of ultra with some bit of dark in here. This is quite flat, so we won't paint it with any semblance of hills. It's a beautiful park. It's fun. We stand on the bridge and look at the carp that are gliding underneath our feet. Right, okay, that'll do. I'm not going to, well, Stephen uses a rigger in his background now, but my hake I'm going to dry it off. My hake does come to a chisel edge. And a good colour for distant trees, apart from obviously blue, is yellow, burnt sienna, raw sienna, and lemon yellow. When I've used all this lemon yellow, I'm going to try out some cadmium yellow. You can vary this with don't have them going all the same. Don't get them all parallel. I'll stop there.